Good morning,
Very
doctor.
good morning.
Doctor, what is junk food? How much and how often junk food can be allowed for a child in a week?
Good question. Junk food comprises of foods high in dietary fats, sugar, salt, or those which are nutritionally inappropriate. Most of the ultra processed foods that are commercially prepared by mixing several ingredients and adding additives such as sugars, flavors, and colors are junk foods, as either they are nutritionally poor or high in sugar, salt, or fat. Sugar sweetened beverage, carbonated drinks, and caffeine containing drinks are also categorized as unhealthy foods. Under the broad acronym JUNKS, that is JUNCS, J stands for junk foods, U is ultra processed foods, N is nutritionally inappropriate foods, C is caffeinated, colored, carbonated food beverages, and sugar sweetened beverages is for S. Children and adolescents should avoid consumption of foods and beverages categorized as junks as far as possible. Alternatively, limit more than one serving per week, serving not exceeding 50% of total daily calorie requirement for that age.
Doctor, as working parents, we are dependent on breads, cornflakes, etc. Are they healthy?
Many parents look for quick solutions to feeding the children, especially when both are working. Most of the ready to eat foods are not as healthy as they are often claimed to be. Some of the examples to explain this fact are as follows. Cornflakes have a low fat content but the sugar flavor, and corn syrup added to flakes make it an unhealthy choice. Cornflakes are made up of malt, fructose, corn syrup, and sugar, which make them very high in refined sugars. Corn syrup used in cornflakes has been found to have high levels of fructose in them. They might be low in fat, but the sugar content promotes fat storage. Similarly, bread is relatively low in essential nutrients. It is rather high in calories and carbs, but low in protein, fat, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Its excessive intake, especially white bread containing simple carbohydrates, can lead to unwarranted weight gain and predisposition of chronic ailments such as diabetes and heart disease. Even most of brown breads predominantly have refined flour and are processed in the same way as white bread.
Doctor, what are healthy food options for babies, toddlers, and young children?
All babies till 6 months of age should be exclusively breastfed. Any sort of good tea, water, top milk, honey, juices, or tea are not permitted. Beyond 6 months, some common homemade food options are provided. For infants 6 months to 1 year, khichdi, dalia, suji, kheer, mashed potatoes, banana, boiled vegetables, upma, mashed idlis, and curd can be given. For toddlers and children, dal, rice, chapati, vegetables, curd, chilla, dal and besan wala, egg, fruits, idli dosa with homemade batter, upma, sevaiya, poha with vegetables, milk, fruit, smoothies without sugar, cooked beans, and roasted boiled chicken fish can be given. These are just some examples. Fresh homemade foods low in sugar, salt, and saturated fats and high in protein should be preferred.
Doctor, my baby likes juices and shakes. Are they healthy and how much can I give?
Pre-packaged juices and shakes are not healthy foods to be offered to children. Regarding juices, it is always better to give whole fruit rather than fruit juice. Fruit juice should not be offered to children less than 2 years. For children 2 to 5 years, up to 125 ml of only fresh homemade fruit juice with no added sugars can be given per day. In children older than 5 years, the amount can be increased to 250 ml per day, but it should be fresh, homemade, and without added sugars. Canned and packaged fruit juice are not advisable. For milkshakes, whole fruit mashed with milk at home without any added sugar can be given, but milkshake powders or juice extracts should not be used. The best beverage to offer any child is clean, pure water.
Oh, doctor. I have started adding milk supplements to my toddler's milk. I heard that they give lot of energy, vitamins and minerals. Is this true? What is the right age to give them?
Malt based milk supplements are very commonly used in India. While the primary ingredients is malt, mostly barley or cereal derivative, the secondary ingredient is invariably high content of sugar. It is the free sugar which becomes a matter of concern for us. It is not only additive but leads to all associated problems such as weight gain, dental caries, and risk of chronic lifestyle related ailments. Milk supplements belong to ultra processed food category and should best be avoided. Advertising has often portrayed the supplements as full of energy, vitamins and minerals. The quantities of micronutrients present in these drinks may give some benefit to children who have their deficiency, but have no role in healthy kids. Even for providing the vitamins and minerals, the same amount can easily be obtained from other foods, which are not only cheaper but also do have associated ill effects as with these drinks. Those foods do not have any ill effects. Results of improved calcium clearly indicate that it is just the milk that was responsible for it.
We prepare all sorts of delicious such as pizza, burger, samosas and kulfi at home. Are they still junk food? Are traditional foods such as halwa, puri and sevaiya also junk food?
Any food which is high in fat content, especially saturated fat and trans fats, processes of hydrogenation of vegetable oil, which is produced due to chemical process, sugars and salts is considered as junk food. These foods are high in calorie and fats and low in nutritional value. However, these are still better than similar foods available in market as there are no colors, preservatives and taste enhancers in home cooked food, and children tend to eat them in limited quantity as against ultra processed foods, which are usually consumed in higher quantity due to their taste, color and flavor. Homemade foods can be made slightly healthier by following modification. Maintain hygiene to decrease chances of microbial contamination, so less risk of infections. Avoid reuse of preheated and used oil. Restrict sugar and salt content. Less refined products can be used like whole wheat flour instead of maida and jaggery instead of refined sugar. Avoid using preservatives and colors.